to another place. Even I come in with me. I'll talk about love. You say.
Good afternoon, everyone. You have joined Expat in the Philippines, and it's a very hot day again. So I've heard in a few videos lately about Filipinas, or we could say Filipinos, getting westernized when they leave the Philippines and work for, either live or work for a long period of time abroad. So I'd just like to say my little bit, what I've experienced and what I've sort of witnessed, one could say. So there's actually two different things. We have a woman that has either gone abroad by herself and then looking for a foreigner, or a foreign guy that has married a Filipina and took her back to his hometown or country. And then we get the overseas workers that have worked, for example, America. They've been there for 10, some 20 years or even longer. Because what I've commented on some videos, because some guys have been asking, and I said my opinion, and I've witnessed it myself with my own wife. If you meet your wife abroad, so your Filipina is abroad, this is what I'm saying. She will not be the same as, or she will not act the same or live the same as when she is then in the Philippines. She is a different woman, and so I've witnessed that myself, and I've seen it from other guys as well. I know quite a few girls from who are in different countries, and when you meet them then here, they're not the same. The overseas workers, this is quite funny actually. So if there's any Filipinos watching now, I'm not moaning or saying anything bad about you. I'm just explaining how I mean, you guys see it as well. I've seen it. I'm just seeing how I see how a Filipino acts after he's been away for a very, very long time from the Philippines. And this is what, when we say they get westernized. So, for example, I've been to a few parties around this area, and I didn't know before going there, but we get there, and there was a big party. Some guy was celebrating his 60th or so party, and most of the guests were relatives from America. So they've actually flown in from America to be at this party. And when you look at them, you think, oh, they look quite well off, because they're all their polo shirt, not like this now, but this typical Filipinos, typical Filipino style. So a what do you call it? Muscle shirt, or and then shorts and flip-flops, slipper. No, they sit there even when it's hot weather. They'll sit there with a polo shirt and their not jeans, trousers, which has been nicely ironed, and they wear then the leather. How do you say? Pumps or leather shoes with either no socks or white socks, which is then, if you look, well, it's not typical American, but this is the Western style clothes. And then when I'm playing golf and doing it. That your normal Filipinos don't do that. And then they all sit together, and they're also they're treated different. Than, I mean, they were also normal Filipinos before they left and worked then in America. And when they come back here, they're treated like I don't know. Well, I got kings and queens. We have one in our family also. My wife's sister, she went to Japan, married a Japanese guy, and so she's the breadwinner of the family. So before, so when when my mother-in-law was alive, so she was the one that paid all the medication, and if the mother-in-law wanted something, she'd pay for it. The hospital fee, she'd pay for it. If the mother wanted something, so she built the house for the mother and everything. So she was the one. So she is treated. It's funny because when she used to come to the Philippines, it was done. Let me carry your bags, and she'll be picked up with VIP service and everything. That's how they feel. They feel like they're very important people. She even got me to carry her things once. I did it. Trying to be nice, which I just found out a few weeks ago, or last week. It's not good. Don't be nice to another woman, apart from your wife. Cheers, guys. So yes, where was I? Yes. So first is the clothing. So that's already westernized. They've been westernized. So even though they know they're coming back to the Philippines, and you go back home, and it's like I don't know. It's like when you've been working in the office all day. You don't go home and sit in your suit, do you? You get home and it's off, and then you back into t-shirt and shorts. And then, like I said, they get treated them different, and they sit there also with their big watch, Rolex. I don't know if it's real or not, and then chains and rings and everything. And when you hear them talk, and then I get talking to them, and then they go, oh yeah, we're from California or San Francisco, and blah blah blah. I don't know, really. And then you listen to them talking, and then you think the way they look and the way they can talk with an American accent when they talk to me. And shows you how long they've been there. Although when they talk their Tagalog, that's without an American accent. So I don't know if it's just the way they talk English. Doesn't matter. And then I think, oh, how long? Oh yeah, we've been there 20 years. Oh. Yeah, and all the family live out there, and there's like a Filipino community, and and then I said, well, wow, because they asked me what I was doing, and I said, oh yeah, I'm a global company consultant and flying around the world and setting up companies and helping out and solving any issues. And, oh wow, yeah, oh that must be, yeah. I said, well, what do you do? I work in a hotel. They go, oh really? Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe a cook in a hotel, or one is the baggage guy in the hotel, the suitcase. And then if the wife says, well, what? Yeah, I work in the same hotel. And I says, oh, what do you do then? We clean the rooms. Okay, they're working. But it's just this when they're sitting there with all their clothes and then all the jewelry and everything, and then the guys back at home here, the local guys, I mean, they're all sitting. Well, they sit there and and then they're serving them with their drinks and their food, and they've got no jewelry on, and I says, oh, with their normal clothes, and I think they're someone special. they've been westernized. There was another one that was funny. Here in the town where I live, so we got invited to a birthday party. We didn't actually know him, which was a friend of ours. Well, no, not a friend, a cousin of my wife, his friend. So it was his mother's birthday. I don't know, or was it his mother's? Some birthday. Two birthdays actually at the same time. And we got invited to go along. So yeah, why not? Yeah, so big house. Again, when we got there, all these guys, similar thing. They had all very nice clothes on. Yeah, and you saw straight away, oh, yeah, bit posh. Anyway, so I started to talk to this guy, and he goes, oh yeah, San Francisco. He lives in San Francisco and has come over for the birthday party, and also very nicely dressed, and nice watch, and yeah, he's been in San Francisco for, I can't remember, also 10 years or something, and we started talking about airlines. Can't remember why, and I just went, oh, I've been on many airlines because the job I was doing, and I said to him, the worst airline I've ever been on was United Airlines, American Airlines, United. And I said, and I said, well, who do you work for? And he went, an airline. And I go, oh, which airline? United. I know. I said, oh, yeah, I'm just saying. That was one of the, and so I said, oh, what do you do then? He went, oh, luggage. I went, oh, so, made it, because, like I said, he's nice clothes and flashing money around and stuff like that. He goes, no, he's one of the baggage guys. And I thought, I was like, inside, like, laughing. I'm trying to contain it inside me. Because, I said, it's like the other guys, I don't know if the people in the Philippines know what they actually do in America. And then when they come over here, they show off everything. But then when you actually know what they do, it makes you look at them in a different perspective. But it was very fantastic. I said, oh, so you're one of these baggage guys, on the plane in San Francisco. Yeah. Okay, so let's change subject. So, yeah, that's like Filipinos do get westernized. They change, and when they come back here, they think they are better than the normal guy. So another thing I wanted to talk about very quickly is about the other OFWs, overseas foreign workers, the Filipinos. Did it compose Philippine overseas foreign workers? Anyway, we had there was a couple of videos this morning. I also wrote a bit, so this would be my bit. Also, my own experience. You see, I see many Filipinos, so whether it's the men or the women, working abroad, and it's I don't understand it. They have, most of them, not all of them. Some of them they have nothing to show for it. What for me is a little bit, you say, disturbing. These guys, well, especially the women. I don't understand the women. Well, I've got money, yeah, and they're being forced actually then to work abroad. The women leave so they're married or separated. That's why they need the money, and they have children, and then they leave them behind in the Philippines. So they're either looked after from sister, brother, auntie, uncle, parents, grandparents, or whatever. Many years, many years. And then, for example, there's one in our family, she worked in Dubai for 4 years. I think she was, what do you call it? It's like a cleaning woman. It's a proper name for it. It's a proper name. It's not cleaning woman anymore, or maid. It's not caregiver. Doesn't matter. She was away for 4 years. Has 2 children, and boyfriend, husband. They were together for a long time, and the 2 children are from him. So after 4 years, she was sending money home every month. And after 4 years, she comes home. Nothing. Where is the money? Gone. So you can imagine she was not happy. So being away from her family for 4 years, working hard, sending the money home every month, and when she gets here after 4 years, nothing to show for it. The same in my street. There's 2 guys. They work on container ships. So both married. They also have children. So the wife is here alone, and with the children. And the guys are mostly away for 9, 10, or 11 months sometimes, depending. Container ships. So sailing all over the world. And again, they send the money home every month, and usually the houses here, they're typical Filipino houses. So one guy actually, he has started renovating. He's put a new roof on, and he's doing a few bits. And the other one hasn't done hardly anything. But me as a foreigner, I said, is it worth being away from your family for most of the year, not being able to watch your children grow up? Is that worth doing that? You can see when you come, they've got a house, a roof over their head. Is that, I don't know. It's like, well, it's like me. I've worked. I've got all this. That's different. No, I also left my family. No, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about Filipinos now. No. There's another guy. He works on a cruise ship. That's slightly different. So they do have a big car, and they're moving now from their little house to a bigger house. And I wrote in a comment today. We have also two nieces from my wife, and one of the nieces, her boyfriend, work on cruise ships. Now they are doing very, very well. So again, one of the nieces, she has a grown-up daughter, so she'll miss that. But this is different because they earn very, very good money, and it's the proper cruise ships, so that they go all around as either Mediterranean or the Caribbean or Asia trips on these massive cruise ships. So they're getting a very, very good salary from what I heard, and well, you can look on the internet. And then plus they get all the tips and whatever, and they get to see the world. So if any new Filipinos are looking and you're looking for work, I do actually see. I'm gonna have to find a website. These cruise ships, they are always looking for people. So cooks and waiters, waitresses, cleaning stuff to clean all the cabins and everything. And it's a very good place. So that's one thing I would then tell you to look at. But all these others here, Saudi and oh no, we had another very nice guy. my wife's sister's husband. He worked in Japan as a cook, or he's a very good cook. He worked 2 years in, no idea what the name of the restaurant is, but in Japan. So 2 years, didn't go on one time, nothing to show for it. They also, the very basic Filipino ground floor house with tin roof, no air conditioning, very small. And you think, well, where did all that money go? But that's the way it is here in the Philippines. Yeah, most of the workers abroad, they're all these minimum salary workers, so they get very poorly paid. And as someone also pointed out, for example, if they work in the UK or Germany or even in America, if they're not getting any food allowances, or if that's not included in their job, and also sleeping arrangements, not like on the ship, these cruise ships. So I think their foods are included, plus they get their cabin. Okay, you have to share it with a couple of girls or guys or whatever. But practically the salary that they're given or are given that's what they can send home. So these other ones that are caretakers or whether they work in the kitchens or hotels or whatever, by the time you take their rent off, if they're renting out somewhere, I suppose they'll have to live like other foreigners in other countries where they get the apartment somewhere and live with 4 or 5 people in one apartment and then share that. But is that the way to live for so many years? Anyway, by the time, so food, rent, and because everything's getting more expensive, but their salary stops the same, there isn't much left over to send to the Philippines. So I think I'm finished with this topic. If you have anything else you can say about it, tell me your opinions in the comments below. So guys, I think that's all for now. I'll catch you then in my next video. So guys, from Korea here in the Philippines, goodbye. Take care guys. See you next time.